Hello, my name's Drew Cameron and I'm going to answer my 5 questions of Panto. So here you go. First one then is, do you think that Panto has had to change in more recent years to become more politically correct and to ensure it doesn't offend anyone? Personally, no, I don't think so. I think it is much more challenging these days, but because I work in the comedian entertainment industry as well, don't get me started. But with Panto, with my experience, it is traditional, it's innuendo, most people know that, it is cheeky and it is silly, and that is it. But I do understand that there are other companies that might bring in more topical things, and of course you're bringing topical songs and maybe situations, but there might be a Brexit comment, you know, in the past doing it. And if you do bring in those kind of political stuff sometimes or whatever, yeah, you might be able to get somebody being offended. But no, not in my experience. I've never come across that, and I don't think it's necessary either with Panto. You stick to the traditional routines of silly innuendos, but update it to things that are maybe currently happening. So my answer to that is, my opinion, no, but I understand that it could be for other people, because I've been in situations outside of Panto. It really winds me up. I can be performing to 100 people, and 2 people could then at the end go and complain to the manager, and that's all they listen to. The 2%. Okay, I'll move on from that now. Number 2. If you could appear in a Panto with any other celebrity, living or dead, who would it be? I watched some of these videos by other people, and someone put David Jason, and I thought, yeah, I would love to work with David Jason, you know, because, you know, he could be on the same stage as me, couldn't he? Eh? Being all, you know, bonnet douche, eh? You know, and then I could be sort of like that, could I? Yeah, I could have it. Oh, I could work with Joe Pasquale, but oh no, because he's a comedian, right? So that wouldn't work. Oh, Mr. Bean. Oh, someone working as a prince. It would be Prince Charles. Hello there. Yeah, I would actually. No, they weren't my real answers. My real answer would be Michael Ball. That would be great, because I do the comedy. He's brilliant as a singer, isn't he? Fantastic, and he's such a nice bloke. He seems, anyway. I've not met him. So yeah, I would choose that. So whoever's listening, can you put it together, please? I'm sure Michael would want to work with me too. Yeah, I'm sure he would. Number 3 question. Prior to the dreadful outbreak of COVID-19, did you have any plans in place for this year's Panto? How has it affected you? No. Oddly enough, and very, very briefly, my first Panto was 1999 with a couple of celebrities, one of them, Good Morning, that gentleman, I've forgotten his name. After that, I had my own Panto company where I produced, directed, choreographed, all that kind of thing for 6 years. That was fantastic, and that was brilliant. And then I worked for other companies, and over the last 10 years I've worked for one company where I've been directing and starring in it, and it's all been fantastic. And strangely enough, they work on certain theatres, and this year they didn't have a theatre in place for me to do Panto, so I wasn't going to be doing it. So in a sense, as far as I know, I wouldn't have been doing it anyway, and so it doesn't make a lot of difference. But wow, like everyone else, I would be so missing it. So it hasn't affected me. Number 4. Did you watch Panto as a child? What's your earliest memory of it? Again, my answer, no. I don't remember watching Panto at all, even though I was in performing when I was at infant school. I was told by a school nurse, that's when I started. But my mum and dad, I don't remember them taking me to a Panto, and I wasn't aware of it for, I don't know, teenager maybe. So, no to that one. Sorry, that's a boring answer. The last one. Number 5. Have you ever worked with anyone in Panto who did not enjoy performing with, maybe a diva or someone just doing it for the money and hating every second. That's me. No. Again, no. I worked with some celebrities, they've been great. No, that hasn't happened with me. The only exception are directors. In a couple of occasions, I found the directors divas. And I don't know, maybe doing it for the money. Very unpolite is one of the words I would use. There was one occasion, I was doing it for a company, it was all great, we did our rehearsal on stage, we all sat down in the auditorium to get our notes. Everything went fine. And then this one person, who apparently didn't do a good rehearsal, the director slated them in front of the rest of the cast. And I thought, how unprofessional. Take that person aside, have a little chat with them, and then move on from there. Don't do it in front of all the rest of the cast. So, and there's been a couple of other occasions. But performers, no. It's because I live such a perfect life, you see. Oh, okay. Hope that's been of interest to you. So it's been of interest to me. Don't forget, I'm available for Panto. Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Reed.